What's going on, y'all? Today I want to talk about the SV650 and windscreens. And as you can see, I've taken my Jivvy, whatever you call it, windscreen off of this bike. And that is primarily because I didn't like the way that it looked. It kind of stuck up like some kind of a rooster feathery thing and just wasn't my jam. So now we have the stock aero configuration, and that is no aero at all, except that you have these weird plastic panels that basically hide some cabling and whatnot between the instrument panel and the headlight. But despite the panels that I don't like, I really like the way the bike feels with no wind management at all. I've always preferred more of a roadster feel because you don't get a lot of turbulence and whatnot. And for me, turbulence is the number one thing I hate on any motorcycle. Yes, you can reduce wind pressure around your chest, but if you're getting smacked in the head by turbulence because it's not going over your head or it's underneath your chin pushing your head up a lot, I don't dig that. It's just not my thing. If it's your thing, let me know in the comments. When we get back from riding the motorcycle without any wind management, I want to try to cosmetically clean it up. I've got a Puig, is that how you say it? P-U-I-G, windscreen in the house that is very monster-esque. It's a kind of bikini type fairing, and it fits down closely over the headlight and then closely over this. It doesn't stick up that much. And so my hope is that I can cosmetically tweak the bike to my liking and not create a bad situation when it comes to turbulence. So enough chit chat, let's get on the bike and find out. All right, I'll probably have to get some gas because I was keeping the gas in this bike intentionally low so I could change the air filter. And after I did the oil change today, I just decided I had enough maintenance for one day and I'll do the air filter tomorrow. Also, a little update I'll tell you guys in regards to the hardware setup. I am running an Insta360 Ace Pro 2 now, and I'm running a Rode video mic in the helmet and just recording straight to the video mic. So I feel like the helmet audio is really stinking good this way. Like it's easier for me to talk. And in addition to that, I feel like the audio sounds a little bit better than the DJI mics do. They've got kind of a boxy sound, and I don't get as much of that with the Rode. And hopefully you're getting a fair amount of the bike as well. I haven't gotten a chance to really listen to the bike audio with these mics. And I'm just running the single mic in the helmet, so yeah. How does it sound? Let me know in the comments, y'all. Oh man, the air feels good. I've been sweating in this riding gear for a few minutes before I shot the video, and once you get to moving and all that air comes through your riding gear, it feels so good. It's like a little refrigerator. But yeah, the bike, the air management, that's what we're here to talk about, right? And oh, I just love riding this thing so much. So yeah, right now, without any wind management at all, 60-ish, no buffeting whatsoever, none. The air pressure is distributed fairly evenly across my upper torso. You do notice a fair amount hitting the inside of your arm and the bicep area, which is kind of weird. I would not have expected that. And maybe on the R9T I don't notice it because the bars are a little further out, but it does tend to catch you around your biceps. Not a big deal. But I love this configuration, especially in the summertime, because here I am doing 64-ish, following this guy in front of me, and it feels like you're really moving along. And for me, the sensation of the ride, the sensation of speed, is far more important than the numbers that this little thing shows down here. I mean, that's just a measurement. It's not a sensation. And that's why we ride these things, most of us anyway. We don't ride them
strictly for how fast they are. We ride them for how, what's up, bud? How it makes us feel, you know? And right now, this bike makes you feel pretty awesome. I dig it. I actually prefer this much more than the Jivy windscreen. The Jivy windscreen tend to push the air up here. It would be like right around your head. You'd feel the pressure gradient. And most of it would clear my head, which was great. But I just hated the way it looked. The other benefit I'll mention, when you don't have a very tall windscreen on the front of your bike, if you've never been on a motorcycle that's a real roadster like this, where you're pretty close to the handlebars and pretty close to the instrument binnacle cluster thing, when you're looking straight forward, now in the video you'll be able to see down here, but I'm looking straight forward and right now I don't see anything but the road. And it's a really fun sensation. I guess it could be a little unnerving, but you feel like you're almost like you're flying. Somebody once described it to me as a Superman type sensation. I don't know, I've never been Clark Kent, but it does feel really engaging and very peaceful. It's really, really nice. You can just focus on the road, what's on it. So yeah, I'm gonna get up here to a nice spot to turn around, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna mount that Puig windscreen on.
All right, so we're back here at the house, and now we're going to start by removing these pinch bolts from the upper triple clamp, and then the bracket of the new windscreen is going to go right there. Looks like this is a 6mm. That's what I'm going to use. So these pinch bolts are not the OEM pinch bolts. They have the spacer on here, and the Jivy windscreen went on the outside of the spacer to push it out or to set it out. And to simulate the original spot that would be right here, we're going to put the Puig windscreen on the inside of the spacer. All right, with these fasteners holding this windscreen on, I'm going to tighten up the bracket, and we should be done. Yeah, I think this looks pretty great. I'm going to post some close-up footage for you, and then I'm going to get back on the bike and we'll go for a ride.
60 miles an hour or so, and just cruising. And there is a pressure gradient now. It's right here, so it's coming up and kind of like clicking the top of the helmet. I'm not feeling any like dramatic vacuum here, so no turbulence. The air is very, very, very clean. But it has removed some of that pressure off my chest, and maybe even a little bit off my arms. I don't feel as much on the bicep as I did earlier. But the most important thing here is I'm not getting a lot of pressure on my head, and I'm not getting any turbulence. So I don't feel like we've really screwed anything up, which is always a concern with me whenever you start putting aero management on a bike. It's really easy to screw it up, you know. I know that Puig did some wind tunnel modeling, but I think they just did it in software, and they provide you with a diagram of that. And I can't remember what that software looks like right now, but I will put up on the screen if I feel like my experience is jiving with that software image. Visually, this has not encumbered my vision much. So looking straight ahead, you do see something down here in the bottom of your peripheral, but you don't really see what it is. But where we had nothing in the lower peripheral vision area before, we definitely have something encroaching, but it's not a lot, y'all. I don't feel like it's enough to rob from the enjoyment of the ride. If you want that sort of super immersive feeling, this doesn't encroach on that very much. It is there, I gotta be honest, but it's not a lot. I am definitely happy with the way this windscreen looks. I did test fit it before I shot this video, so I knew I would like it. If I could change one thing, there is one thing I would change about its appearance, and that would be if there was some way to spray it the same color white as this tank. That would be epic. Now, I don't know if you can even paint that material. I'll have to ask somebody, and I'll also have to find out what it would cost. Probably several $100s, and probably not worth my time or trouble. Alternatively, if I could find a vinyl wrap that was close to this, maybe that would work. But also, with it being close, maybe it would be kind of clashy. Now, if you wanted to keep it black or some other color to give it visual separation from the tank, because you're worried you can't match the tank correctly, but you wanted to give it something with a little more pop than just flat black or glossy black like this, you could put a wrap on there, like a brushed metal look wrap, or perhaps a carbon fiber weave. But at this point, I feel like the whole carbon fiber trend is a little played. Just my 2 cents. But I think like a brushed metal wrap would look pretty sick on this thing. I really do. Puig also offers different windscreen options. They have a darker smoke than this, and they have a clear version. But this was the one that I could get in stock, and I didn't really want it to be all black up here anyway. I wanted some visual interest, some contrast between the windscreen and the mini fairing cowl thing, and I like it. I feel like this light smoke looks really nice against the black. What do y'all think? All right, so in conclusion, we have improved the appearance of this bike in 2 ways. One is we've kind of appropriated a little bit of retro Ducati charm, in my opinion, and we've hidden the ugly, weird sideburn plastic panel thing that SV, or Suzuki, sorry, blessed the SV with from the factory. Not cool, Suzuki, but we got you. We got your back. This road is just too much fun. I can't even wrap the video up. My brain won't even work. All right. Before I get carried away, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. There's more Suzuki content coming, TW200 content coming, and maybe even a little BMW R9T content coming. Like the video if you found it useful or entertaining. And until next time, ride safe.